Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Tesla report for Wednesday, March 22nd, 2023. Before I jump into the charts like this one, just want to encourage you to please click like every time you watch the Tesla report. It helps out with the YouTube algorithms, people finding us. Also, subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. You'll be provided notification each and every time new content has been uploaded. That includes the daily Tesla and daily Apple report. And if you would, check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a number of daily and weekly analytical videos, just like this one, the daily Triple Q report, the daily SPY report, that's the NASDAQ 100 and S&P 500 ETFs. Two individual stock picks a week. On Tuesday, we put out Eli Lilly or Lilly. On Thursday, it'll be Etsy, so forth and so on, like clockwork. And every week, the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and the TLT, that is a long bond ETF. Check out wickedstocks.com. We offer a very reasonable monthly subscription package. And once you sign up and sign in, you've got 5 days to check it out. If you don't like it after 5 days, we give you your money back. No questions asked. Just shoot us an email. That is all I've got until now. We're going to jump into the Tesla report. So this is the big picture. Weekly chart, working our way from the big picture into the day itself. A reminder that in January we came off this meaningful channel support in the upper 60s, low 80s now. Now anticipating 238.16, especially following a settlement over 2 months ago above the 146.09 to 154.20 band of channel support. Was resistance at the time. We were open to topping out here for a month or two, but that didn't happen. Positive earnings launched the market above this area, and 238.16 became a 2 to 3 month target. We are 2 full months into that right now. The big question is whether we can actually reach that by the end of April, and we might, given what's played out over the last 24 hours anyway. So backing up a few weeks ago, we did have a near-term sell signal only, anticipating this rising trend-defining two-thirds speed line that we tested nicely a week ago on Monday, a week ago last Monday, and or this Monday, I should say. And following that test, I'm mentioning how this market can resume its upward pitch, 221.25 in reach within 2 to 3 weeks of testing 174.89. We are a full week plus into that, and yes, we can over the next full week plus reach 221.25. On the way up, I do have today 206.59, this former channel bottom, able to contain session strength. And that is actually in reach today if we push or open above 198.73, which I'm going to show right here. So there's a lot to be said in this chart here. Couple things. Number one, on Tuesday, we did close above this descending two-thirds speed line, which has set off a secondary sign of strength as we move through the rest of March. For the day itself, I've got 198.73, this blue line, rising channel top. We settled just above it. We can easily open back below it. It is still a level that can give the market trouble. Opening below 198.73, you can see over here, does allow the market to fall back to 191.85 intraday, where we can bottom out into next week, and above which 206.59 likely over the next couple of days, 221.25 by the end of next week, I'll say, holding above 191.85. Hi, if you enjoy watching our daily Tesla report, you'll love our daily Triple Q and SPY reports. They're presented in the same 5 to 10 minute video format. Our daily SPY and Triple Q analysis provides directional market signals that are correlated with highly specific price support and resistance levels. Whether your trading time horizon is short or longer term, we promise you a distinctive edge in your trading of the SPY and Triple Q. We offer a 5-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go to wickedstocks.com right now and start receiving your daily SPY and daily Triple Q reports today. I had been, as you're well aware, if you watch the Tesla report every day, open to the possibility of topping out at the 191.85 speed line and then falling back perhaps to the more meaningful 174.89 speed line. But that didn't happen. That is consistent with the overall constructive dynamic that I outlined earlier above the mid 140s to mid 150s, and having closed actually above the 191.85 speed line should yield 221.25 now over the next week or two. I know I'm jumping around a little bit from the day to the week to the month, But 221 and a quarter is that long-term 3/8 upside Fibonacci. We came very close to testing in early February, and it looks to me like we are going to retest it here over the next week or two, and that is to say above 191.85. It's a 2 to 3 week target anyway, above 174.89. It's just that Tuesday's buy signal, secondary buy signal, should yield 221 and a quarter probably by the end of next week. Let's continue with the upside today. Pushing or opening above this rising blue channel top at 198.73 should yield 206.59 today, where we can place a daily high. So in terms of day trading, if you're a day trader and we open below 198.73, we can fall back to 191.85. So that is the short, playing the short side down to 191.85, where you can cover that short and go long for the day. 191.85 is also the 3 to 5 day swing trade, which is now bullish up to 206.59, quite possibly 221 and a quarter over the next 3 to 5 days. So 191.85 is sort of long entry for the 3 to 5 day upside swing trade, the 2 to 3 week upside swing trade. It is entirely possible that over the next 2 to 3 weeks, holding above 191.85, we can actually reach that objective that I outlined a couple of months ago at 238.16. So that is quite possible following Tuesday's settlement above 191.85. So, if you're looking to go long Tesla, first of all, that opportunity was presented a little over a week ago when we tested the rising 174.89 speed line. And in terms of big picture analysis, another sign developed on Tuesday's settlement above 191.85. So this is an area you could buy into or be long above 221 and a quarter, likely by the end of next week. And over the next few weeks, I say 238.16, dropping gradually if tested over the coming 2 to 3 weeks, able to contain buying into possibly through the third quarter. And we can fall off from here. And if settled above, I think would mark a good low through the rest of 2023. And I'll have upward price targets that I'll be showing at that point in time. Let's talk downside today. In fact, I want to move to this chart here, that if we do break or open below 191.85 on an intraday basis, we can fall to 182.03. You can see I have that as a session containment level on the way down. 186.53 can contain intraday selling pressures. That is this shelf top high here, this area over the last few days. If we break 186.53, 182.03 likely, where a good low can be placed for the day itself. Of course, breaking or closing below, depending below 182.03, should tomorrow yield 174.89. I will say that merely closing today back below 191.85 will once again present 174.89 as a possible 2 to 3 day downside target, where we could bottom out through next week, and above which 221 and a quarter remains a 1 to 2 week objective, and that 238.16 level here in reach over the next 2 to 3 to 5 weeks or so. In terms of the downside, and we can take a look at, I'm going to actually, 174.89. I don't expect to see this today, but if we did close today below 174.89, that does tip the market south through next week. We should, over the next 1 to 2 weeks, then fall into the 146.49 to 154.89 area. This band of channel support, well equipped to absorb selling not only through April, but even into Q3. And from here, we can recover nicely back to 221 and a quarter within a month or two, and up to that 238.16 channel top within 2 to 3 months of testing the low to mid 140s. What the mid 140s is basically this channel structure here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be fleshed out for the day. Going through these charts here, let's see. Yeah, I'll leave you with this one. This is most relevant. Bullish above 191.85, not only through the rest of the week, but even into next week, 221 and a quarter in reach. For the day itself, we've got a decent pivot point at 198.73. This rising blue channel top, below which 191.85 in reach, above which 206.59, where we can place a daily high. Now, if we close above the 206.59 former channel bottom, we should, by Friday's close, test 221 and a quarter, where we can top out perhaps through next week. But I think on the next test, it will give way for the overall objective, which once again remains at 238.16. I think that pretty much rounds it out for Wednesday's Tesla report. Please click like and subscribe and check out wickedstocks.com. Be back tomorrow with Thursdays. You have a great evening.